Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0706 indicates an issue within the transmission range switch circuit of the Honda HR-V from 2016 to 2022. This code signifies that the transmission range switch is showing as open, which can disrupt communication between the switch and the powertrain control module, PCM. The transmission range switch plays a vital role in determining the current position of the gear lever, sending signals to the PCM to ensure appropriate gear selection. This switch is located on the transmission housing, and its proper functioning is essential for the vehicle's operation. Directly related to electrical circuits, this DTC should not be confused with any mechanical transmission problems. Before starting troubleshooting, it is important to understand that electrical issues must be addressed first, indicating a clear distinction between mechanical failures and circuit problems. The primary component associated with DTC P0706 is the transmission range switch, crucial for the vehicle's operation. This switch detects the position of the gear lever, whether it's in park, reverse, neutral, drive, or low, and communicates this information to the PCM. Located directly on the transmission housing, it ensures safe engagement of gears. The role of the transmission range switch cannot be overstated, as incorrect readings can lead to improper shifting, potential engine stalling, or other transmission-related issues. Thus, understanding its functionality and location is essential for effective troubleshooting and ensuring vehicle reliability. Remember, a faulty circuit within this switch needs your immediate attention to guarantee proper vehicle operation. DTC P0706 can arise from multiple issues associated with the electrical circuit of the transmission range switch. One of the most common causes is poor electrical connections, which can result in intermittent functionality of the switch. Loose terminals may also disrupt the signal transmission between the range switch and the PCM, leading to erroneous readings. Additionally, a malfunctioning transmission range switch itself could be at fault if the above factors are ruled out. It is crucial to inspect these components carefully, as electrical issues are often overlooked but are essential for ensuring the proper operation of the transmission system. Diagnosing these causes with precision will be paramount to effective repairs and restoration of vehicle performance. When DTC P0706 is present, drivers may experience several symptoms indicative of underlying issues. The most common symptom includes problems with the transmission shifting, such as the vehicle not shifting into the correct gear. This could lead to erratic behavior while driving. Additionally, dashboard warning lights may illuminate, alerting the driver to potential issues within the transmission system. An unresponsive gear lever could also occur, preventing the driver from changing gears effectively. These symptoms not only affect vehicle performance, but also compromise safety. It's important to take note of these signs and address them promptly to avoid further complications that may arise from neglecting this error code. For the first troubleshooting step related to DTC P0706, start by ensuring that the shift cable is properly adjusted. An incorrectly adjusted cable can lead to false signals being sent to the PCM, resulting in the DTC being triggered. Next, turn the vehicle to the on mode to energize the electrical systems. Once in this mode, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check the transmission range switch signal inputs for each gear lever position against established values. This verification process is critical to confirm that all signals from the range switch correspond accurately to the vehicle's current gear. If the signals indicate abnormalities, further trouble steps will be necessary to pinpoint the exact fault in the circuit. During the second step of troubleshooting, continue to assess the transmission range switch signals using the HDS. Verify that each switch signal behaves according to the specified table for each gear position. It's essential to check if any of the signals remain off when they should be on, as this directly indicates a problem with the switch or the circuit itself. If all switch signals display off, it may suggest an issue with the wiring or the switch itself. In cases of abnormal readings, document the specific circuit that does not function as it should, and proceed to the next level of diagnostics to determine the underlying electrical fault in detail. For the third troubleshooting step, first, set the vehicle to the off-lock mode to safely work on the system. Disconnect the 10P connector from the transmission range switch. Then utilize a jumper wire to connect the terminal identified as faulty in the previous step to a body ground. This action effectively bypasses the switch and allows you to test whether the corresponding signal now reads on when monitored via the HDS. If the HDS indicates that the signal is on when grounded, this confirms that the problem lies within the transmission range switch itself, necessitating its replacement. If the signal remains off, the switch may be functioning correctly, directing focus to potential wiring issues regarding the circuit. In the fourth step of troubleshooting, initiate the process by jumping the SCS line using the HDS, setting up a controlled diagnostic environment. Next, disconnect the PCM connector labeled B51P to access the circuit paths. The goal here is to check for continuity between the transmission range switch connector terminals and their corresponding pins on the PCM that were observed to be off in prior tests. It is essential to refer to the specified pin assignments to ensure accurate correspondence. If continuity is confirmed, this indicates that the wires are intact and the issue may lie in the PCM itself, necessitating an update or replacement. If no continuity is detected, it highlights an open circuit, indicating a fault that requires immediate repair. Finally, in step 5, again start with the vehicle in off-lock mode and detach the transmission range switch 10P connector. From here, continuity test points need to check the connection between the designated terminal and body ground, focusing specifically on ongoing issues with the PG wire that connects the switch to the grounding point G101. This test is designed to ensure that the electrical pathway is functioning correctly without any interruptions. If there is continuity, it indicates the wiring is sound, leading to the conclusion that the switch likely needs replacement. Conversely, if continuity is absent, the test reveals an open circuit requiring repair of the wire between the switch and the ground connection. After you have completed all necessary repairs, it is vital to verify the effectiveness of your work. First, clear the DTC P0706 from the PCM using the appropriate diagnostic equipment. Following this, conduct a test drive under diverse conditions to ensure that the vehicle operates smoothly without triggering any fault codes. After the drive, recheck the transmission range switch signals with the HDS to confirm they align with the expected values based on the gear positions. If all signals are functioning properly without any codes reappearing, you can conclude that the issue has been resolved successfully. This final verification is essential for guaranteeing that all systems are operating as intended after your repairs. To avoid future occurrences of DTC P0706, it is important to implement regular preventive maintenance practices. Begin by routinely inspecting all electrical connections associated with the transmission range switch and the PCM, ensuring they are free from corrosion, dirt, or wear. This proactive approach can mitigate potential electrical issues before they become more significant problems. Scheduling periodic checks on the transmission range switch itself can also be beneficial, as it allows technicians to identify early signs of failure. Preventing issues through regular maintenance can enhance the longevity of your Honda HR-V's performance and reliability. Remember that it's far more convenient to address small problems early than to wait for a DTC to rear its head. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0706 requires a systematic approach to troubleshoot effectively. Understanding the role of the transmission range switch and associated components is vital in pinpointing the cause of this error code. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps and verifying results diligently, technicians can restore the vehicle's proper functioning. Paying particular attention to the electrical connections and components will also help ensure a longer lifespan for the vehicle. Early detection and intervention of such issues are key to maintaining a reliable and safe driving experience. Remember, it's essential to confront electrical issues as they arise, ensuring both the vehicle's performance and the safety of those who drive it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.